Hi, my name is Lois Larkin, and I live on Bimini Place at the intersection of White House Place. It's the third place that I've lived in on White House and Bimini Place in the past 28 years now. So I too, as the speaker before me, has gone through many struggles, not just one or two, 3 or 4 struggles with LAUSD to build a school in our neighborhood. It was targeted for the major complex that is currently going into the Ambassador back in the 1970s, and the community came together and beat it. And we will again. I'd like a couple of things. Number one, I'd like all the people that are here tonight to save Bimini, White House Place, and Madison Avenue to please stand. I know that there are many wonderful people that work in the LAUSD, and I know that there are many wonderful board members. We have worked with some of them before, and they have supported us in our struggle, and I have all confidence that they will again, because this is the level of resistance that was developed on 2 days' notice. So our constituency is worldwide. I represent the nonprofit organization that initially developed and sponsored the Los Angeles Ecovillage. We are an internationally renowned project for demonstrating sustainable community development. This is exactly what our city and our mayor wants to happen, a greener city. How is it that we will reinvent how we live on this planet in peace and harmony with one another? And please take a look at the diversity here tonight, here in peace and harmony together. I'm so moved, I really am crying, and I know my time is up. One more thing, I'd like the people who are over age 65 who stand to lose their homes on Bimini and White House Place and Madison to stand. Because also, on the first round when White House Place Primary Center was built, we had 3 deaths of old people, and I'm one, I'm 71. And my heart is pounding pretty hard right now. So please, we have met with our school board member and our city council office and the community redevelopment agency, and we want to be allies with the district. We want to help you build the best, highest chip standard school you can build very close by, and we have suggested several alternative sites. Other people will talk about them. Thank you very much.
My name is Robin Morningstar, and I live at 147 South Madison Avenue. I'm kind of one of the new kids on the block still, and I've lived there 22 years. 21 years ago, LAUSD came and surfaced with notices, and we showed that our site was inappropriate. We had legislation drawn up on our behalf, a press conference on our street, a victory party on our street, in which Jackie Goldberg gave us a letter promising us that you guys would never come back on us again. Also, our street is so wide because it used to have a lake on it and a little cable car track. We have soils report that we had 21 years ago that showed you that our soil is very liquefied, it's shale, it's filled, and it's not appropriate for the standards of the schools. You are talking about having a neighborhood school, but you're taking out the neighborhood school. We have been at each other's weddings and funerals, our celebrations, our tragedies. We rely on each other. The reason you have so many people here tonight is because we are a neighborhood. We're a neighborhood that's involved. You're talking about taking over a neighborhood where there are little children, where they're going to be moved out too. We have elderly, we have all ages, we have extended families. But we are an extended family to each other. I rely on my neighbors. They watch after me. They watch after my house if I'm not home. They are my family, and I do not appreciate you coming back on us after you promised us 21 years ago that this wouldn't happen again. And I would ask any of our Madison residents that haven't signed your petition yet to get in touch with me. Thank you.
My name is Abel Prudhomme, and I was actually born and raised here in Los Angeles, as I'm sure many of us were. I was born in Los Angeles County Hospital, and I've seen a lot of changes in the city, and this is the type of change that does not help this city. It doesn't help this city. I'm in business. I know how it is to get into a project, get all your ducks in order, and want to get that project pushed through. But I think this is a train that needs to stop. This is not your average community here. This is something we need to have. Schooling, great. But as Robin pointed out, what good is the schooling when the students are gone? I've got a 2.5-year-old. My wife, can you stand up, honey? Can you stand up with the baby, please? My lovely wife, forgive me for letting her stand up there. That's my 2.5-year-old. That's Abel Ross Prudhomme Jr., 2.5 years old. Now, in his lifetime, he's going to see a lot of changes, as I have. This change will be a bad change for him to see. I'm sorry, but I take a lot of my knowledge and from what I get from growing up in LA and what I learned on the streets, and I got this one. When he's my age, this will not be the community it is now if you do this. So just please take that under consideration. I think with a 2-day notice with this kind of turnout. Sorry, I do happen to be a bit loud. I did grow up in LA. We talk loud around here. With this kind of a turnout, I think you got it very clear that if you do this again, you'll have an even bigger turnout. And that if you do this project, this will be a great mistake. So just please think about that, all right? God bless you. I appreciate you. I appreciate what you're doing for LAUSD, but please don't do this.
In the last bond election, a major promise to the voters, which a lot of our parents, was to return the schools to a traditional calendar, to get off of multi-track.
My name is Christy Pio-Quinto, and I attend Virgil Middle School, and I don't think anyone knows better about the school except people who attend it, which is me. And I think that the kids at the school don't really care about whether we need another school, because I go there and we don't need another school. We have perfectly sized classrooms. We have enough desks, supplies, teachers, and we were talking about the things we need to improve in school, and traditional schedules were not part of it. Most of them were like school lunches or maybe new computers. I think that's what the things you should be spending on, like the money, not new schools, because
I really view the neighborhood that you are looking at and the neighborhood that I see you looking at destroying as an incredible educational jewel and a resource for Los Angeles, not just for education, but for Los Angeles in general. I'm not sure if you've had the opportunity to visit the Los Angeles Ecovillage, but it's really, we aim to be an example of how we can really live in this city in a less damaging and more sustainable way. And I think, I view the neighborhood that the single building that I live in, the entire neighborhood is part of the LA Ecovillage community. We've applied for grants to rebuild that street. That construction is in progress. There's the Beverly Vermont Community Land Trust, which is starting there. And I think all of these things need to be retained and need to be retained in their currently existing form so that we can show these things to our children and say, look, there is hope in this city.